got a spray tan and my face just doesn't match. This foundation just isn't, it's not there, but. Hey guys, it's Michelle, and today's video is going to be yet another Mandela effect video. I haven't done one of these in quite some time, though I've been racking them up because y'all always send me Mandela effects, which makes me so excited. I used to like these videos, which is funny because I thought that people got sick of them. I think some people definitely did, but I enjoy them a lot, so it makes me really happy that a lot of you guys do as well. And constantly my DMs are always open on Instagram and emails, and you guys always send me Mandela effects and I get to share them with all of you, so let's get into it. So the first one, you guys have sent me quite a bit and I wouldn't know because I've never really watched the Smurfs, to be fair. I guess a lot of you guys remember them not having tails, and they do. They have tails. I don't know. This one was honestly just sent to me a lot, so I figured I would throw it in. I can't really relate to it. You guys remember it? Do you remember the Smurfs having tails? I don't know. I would say that I've never seen a tail on a Smurf, but then again, I don't really see Smurfs that often, so let me know what you guys remember on that one. Next Mandela effect we're going to be talking about is actually a UK Mandela effect. So many of you guys from the UK or from other countries always ask me like why there aren't Mandela effects in other countries, and typically it's because most of my audience is American, so a lot of Americans send these Mandela effects. However, a username tweeted this particular Mandela effect, and a lot of you guys from the UK were sending this to me because I guess it's something that you guys can relate to, because I would have zero clue. And it is about a candy, strawberry flavor laces. I guess you guys always thought it was strawberry flavored laces, but it's really just strawberry flavored lances. Which is just a weird word. I understand that there is strawberry flavored laces, because there is, and then the thicker ones are called lances or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like I said, I wouldn't know though. So if you guys are from the UK or you are aware of this candy, let me know in the comments below which one you guys remember. The next one has been something that has been sent to me for years. Like this one I can't believe that I haven't talked about yet, but I don't know, I just haven't. But it is all about Payless shoe store. I fucking loved Payless as a kid. I don't know why. I loved shoes. I always had a fascination with shoes. I think because like I hated shopping for clothes, because try on clothes is like literally such a bitch. But if you just have to try on shoes, like it's kind of fun. But I always loved trying on shoes, and I would always like beg my parents to go to Payless, which is so random, but like it's true. And I always remember being called Payless shoe store, like always. But you guys brought to my attention that it's always just been Payless shoe source. I just don't think that. Like I don't like that, and I don't remember that literally at all. Like I feel like Payless shoe store makes so much more sense because it's a shoe store. Like obviously, yeah, it's a source for like paying less on shoes, but I feel like Payless shoe store just makes sense. Also, a source for paying less on shoes. What did I just even say? I don't know. The next Mandela effect comes from the classic American Gothic painting. You guys probably know the painting. It's like a couple standing together. They're looking at the camera. The dude has like a pitchfork. And it's a very classic picture. It's used in a lot of different movies and television shows, so you guys have probably seen this before. One of you guys actually brought to my attention on email that, and this is a small fucking detail, so bear with me, but that the lady's eyes were always looking at the camera, which is how I remember it. However, if you look at the painting now, her eyes are always looking at her husband, or whatever that person is to her, I don't know. But her eyes are always looking at the dude in the picture and not at the camera. But of course I was like, this is kind of a small detail, so I didn't really think anything of it until I started researching it after I got the email, and I went through and looked at a bunch of people's recreations of this picture and like other like drawings of it, and majority of them have both people in the picture looking forward at the camera. I just think that this is so bizarre. The recreations is what made me believe that it's actually a Mandela effect. Because like you would be looking at the painting, why wouldn't you paint it exact? Or like recreate it exact? I don't know. Like, it's not like it's adding much artist flair to like make her look a different way. You know what I mean? Okay, the next Mandela effect I talked about like 2 videos ago in a childhood ruining conspiracy theories. It's about Dylan and Cole Sprouse. And a lot of you guys, well, basically the Mandela effect is I always remember everybody being a Zach girl. Like, I thought that everybody liked Zach over Cody. And I was very confused to find out that like a few years ago I noticed that Zach and Cody, apparently the popular one was Cody. And I was just like, what the fuck? So I talked about this in a video, and a lot of you guys are saying, no, it's just because of Riverdale. And people care about Cole Sprouse now because of Riverdale, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, the thing is that I've talked to people who literally give 0 shits about Riverdale, and they claim that Cody was their favorite. I swear I've seen this around Twitter way before Riverdale ever existed, and I am absolutely just convinced that this is a real thing because so many people, I don't know, maybe people are lying because they think Cole Sprouse is cuter now or whatever, but I fucking swear that everybody liked Dylan Sprouse better when we were kids, and if you try to argue with me, you're just incorrect, and I'm sorry. The next Mandela effect is something that's just fucking wild, man. This shit, I don't know, I just can't relate to the new version. But basically Raisin Bran, the cereal, I always remember the sun on the box of Raisin Bran having sunglasses, and I'm not the only one. It's like there has to be like an old box that had a sun with sunglasses, because I didn't just fucking make that up. And lo and behold, I looked it up and there has never been a sun with sunglasses regarding Raisin Bran. I think this is so fucking bizarre because I vividly remember the sun having sunglasses, and I was doing some research on it because I was like so upset about this. And I found that in Family Guy, they literally have a parody of the sun like having 2 scoops of raisins for like the Raisin Bran thing, and the sun fucking has sunglasses on. Like, where would they, like, why would they pull that out of their ass? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. The sun always fucking had sunglasses on. I don't know. What do you guys remember? Let me know. The next 2 Mandela effects are also ones that I wouldn't know. The first one is Jim Beam alcohol. Like, actually, personally, I remember it being Jim Beam. But apparently a ton of people remember Jim Beam alcohol being Jim Bean with an N. I wouldn't know because I don't fucking drink, and I certainly don't drink bourbon, but what do you guys remember? Someone sent me this and they said that like on April Fool's Day that Jim Beam changed their like whole social media to Jim Bean because so many people remember it being Jim Bean. So I think that's kind of weird. But what do you guys remember? Like I said, wouldn't know, don't drink. I guess this is for my over 21 crowd. Just kidding. I know you fucking 17-year-olds are getting lit. The next Mandela effect that I also wouldn't know, I'm gonna get dragged for not knowing this because Lion King holds a very special place in a lot of people's hearts, but I just, for one, cannot relate. I haven't seen Lion King in probably 15 years. Probably longer than that, to be honest. It used to scare me, so I never really liked it and I never really went back to it. But I guess a lot of people remember Pumbaa's name being spelled P-U-M-B-A. I don't know how you would know this, but so many of you guys have sent this to me and I've been waiting to talk about it because I was like, I don't fucking know, to be fair. Like, I haven't watched Lion King in forever. But how would you know how it's spelled in the first place? I don't know. But y'all sent this to me. So you guys remember his name being spelled Pumbaa, like, which is how I would think it's spelled, but it's actually spelled Pumbaa with 2 A's at the end. I don't know if it matters to you, but I probably got this DM about 50 times. So I figured I would talk about it, but let me know what you guys remember. Pumbaa or Pumbaa? Next Mandela effect is something that gets me because I love Desperate Housewives with all of my fucking heart, like all of it. Madison De La Garza from Desperate Housewives, the queen, Juanita Solis, watches my videos sometimes. So if you're watching this, I love you and I'm obsessed with Desperate Housewives and I want you guys to come back. Yeah, so Desperate Housewives holds a special place in my heart forever because I just am obsessed with it and I just grew up with it. And I've been rewatching it right now and I usually watch it, I would say probably once a year I'll go and rewatch the entire series. I was talking to one of my friends about it who actually just finished like rewatching it, and I asked her, I was like, did Paul Young die like in Desperate? Sorry if you like don't know what Desperate Housewives is at all. You're not gonna be able to relate to this one, but I always remember Paul Young, I don't know, like it's like I remember him dying, but at the same time I remember him not dying. It's just very, very odd. Like, I can't fully like wrap my head around what exactly I remember. And I was talking to my friend about this, and she was like, no, Paul Young definitely died. Like, he died in like the last season. Like, I remember it. And it's weird because at the last episode of Desperate Housewives, there's an entire like footage moment of like Susan driving down Wisteria Lane and like show a bunch of like the people that died that lived on the lane wearing white, and like, I guess like kind of like their ghosts and stuff. And I always remember like Mary Alice being at the end, and then like she went to go stand with Paul, because like I don't know why I remember that, because it didn't happen, because Paul never died in the show. In fact, his ending was actually really weird. He went to jail for killing somebody. I won't say who, in case you're gonna watch the show. But he went to jail for killing someone, and that was like kind of the end of his storyline. Like, he never had like an official ending or an official exit, and he just ended the story in like the beginning of the last season, which is just so bizarre to me, and I don't remember that at all. And I definitely remember him in the last episode, so I'm just confused overall. If you guys watch Desperate Housewives, what do you guys remember? And if you're too young for watching Desperate Housewives, ask your moms what they remember. Do they remember Paul Young dying? I don't know. I'm like mad to know. Last Mandela effect shit, man. This one fucked me up. I also grew up watching Rachel Ray. If you guys know, Rachel Ray is that bitch. Like, I loved her. I used to watch her all the time because my mom loves cooking shows. She was obsessed with like the fucking Giada bitch, like the everyday Italian girl. But Rachel Ray was her core. Like, that is my mom. About Rachel Ray, I always remember Rachel just being spelt completely ass normal, and I'm telling you guys, I watched this show every day pretty much. I would watch Rachel Ray's show, and it had her name in it. So like, I remember seeing Rachel being like a normal ass spelling. But apparently Rachel Ray has always been spelled like this. Never seen the word Rachel be spelled like that before regarding Rachel Ray. What do you guys remember? In fact, we had our fucking pans. Like, we had our pots and pans. And it said Rachel like normal Rachel. What do you guys remember though? Let me know. Mom! I'm gonna spell Rachel Ray 2 ways, and you tell me how it's spelled.
How it's spelled, right? The real way?
Yeah.
I kind of know, so.
You know?
I've written it so many times, yeah.
You don't remember it being just Rachel, ever?
Let me see.
You remember?
No, it's the bottom one.
Really?
Well, only because I Googled her so many times for recipes. But, so you're asking the wrong person.
What about in 2000?
I
Like,
don't know.
you never thought that it was Rachel?
No.
Okay, maybe I'm a dumbass. But I saw this one and I could have sworn it was fucking Rachel. But let me know. Let me know what your mothers remember. Those are all the Mandela effects that I have for you guys today. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Like I said, let me know in the comments what you guys remember about any of these Mandela effects. I would love to know. But that is it. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram, because I'm always posting really dope ass shit on there. Subscribe for new videos every week, and I will see you guys later. Bye.
Just drain away.